with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Magilu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What are you doing with Laphicet?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
What? What is the heavy book? I'm gonna kill you first. Come here and die. Oh, Magilu. Poor Eleanor, honestly. Bum 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 bum. Magilu's lucky it was Eleanor that noticed and not Velvet, if anything. Otherwise, that could have ended up a lot bloodier. I'd be willing to wager. Goodbye. Holy cow, that damage. Come here. I have a lot of souls to expend. I didn't even get back up to 1 PG. Bonus 55%. Hey, I finished the garish pink shirt. Let's go. You love to see it? I was about to say, do you even have another outfit to put on right now? But you most certainly do. We've gotten the amphibole garment. And all of the girls need it right now. But the other two are not done with what they're doing at the moment. This is all Velvet needs to master for shirts at the moment. Will I get to fight? Surely we'll get to 5,000 break souls before I finish this playthrough, right? Maybe not until the post-game, but I think we'll get there. I was about to say, someone else mastered something. You need the jet black waistcoat. So does Rokuro, and he's almost done with the amphibole as well. And then that's like all you guys need. What does jet black do? Non-elemental damage reduce. Pretty good. Pretty good. Didn't I get... Yeah, I did get new earrings for you. Equipment skills learning speed up. Yes. Give me that right now. I'm going to switch you to it right now, because if you master it, then you will start to master everything else even faster. It'll be super worth our time. Let's go. But dude, what is the heavy book though? Look at all these cat souls.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Moggy Lou, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Yeah, well, I think that's just her face, if we're being honest. Can you go away, ma'am? Thank you. Ever heard of personal space, social distancing, etc., etc.? I hate fighting these Nagas, and there are so many of them in this area. I would like to fight an enemy that is not weak to earth. Every single enemy we run into is weak to earth in this area. I just spend all of my time pressing the square button because that's my earth combo. Nailed it. What was that move? Was that Aizen that did that? Just the giant mist thing? I'm not done with you yet. I said I'm not done with you yet. Goodbye. Okay, well, I think Rokuro stole my kill. No, Aizen did. That's fine. He could use the bonus who just mastered something. You mastered the Mobius loop, and you have new things to master. Slowing capability, and then just attack +5. Yeah, let's get attack +5 first. I love statistic boosts. Something that's just like, hey, this stat 5 higher. I love it. I love it a lot. Got another garment. I think I already have like 2 or 3 of them. I don't really need more of them. We've been getting a couple of different amphibole things. We might be able to enhance up like a strong amphibole garment of some kind. Either a chest piece or a weapon, maybe. I'm over here now. I forgot how big the Monon Reef is. I wish it was smaller. No. Break boost. Oh, you guys got up just in time to get stunned. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very kind and understanding of you. I love Laughing Raven. Goodbye. Come here, you. I would like to make sure that I can get Aizen or Rokuro to get the final blow via Mystic Art. I think this will do it.
Killing flash, but I'm this close. I won't miss. Form 0. Thunder.
Dude, I love chaining Mystic Arts so much. Yeah, give that bonus to
Just
Rokuro.
wait until I pull out the good stuff.
My boy needs to catch up level-wise. Everyone needs to catch up to Velvet. Actually, I'm only level 28 as Velvet now. Everyone else is 26 except Laphicet is 27? Why? Why is he level 27? How did he catch up? Alright, you're done with the amphibole waistcoat. Laphicet is still not done with that, though. I basically just need you to swap with Laphicet, but I also need Aizen to swap with Laphicet, so someone's just gonna get stuck without being able to do anything here. I should try and get, like, the Thorny waistcoat, or the Fluric waistcoat boosted up. Thorny is defense and attack up, which is pretty pog. Hey, my expedition returned.
Take a look at this.
I will take a look at this. Rip.
Quitting is the same
Wait,
as
no, we get
defeat.
3 because of Eleanor. Let's go, Eleanor!
Nice. There's no better victory than a safe return.
Power of the waifu coming in clutch. You love to see it. You still haven't found the new
Scout
area?
ship
What's your
setting sail.
problem? You're high enough level, aren't you? You should be. Hey, look. Very useful warp. Laffy got a bunch of kills when he first started learning about chaining mystic arts. That makes sense. I believe it. Why is the Mon and Reef so long? Fine. This is like the longest area we've been in thus far.
For this?
Let's go! How's that?
Defending. Dude. Behold the murder? I'm absolutely destroying them? I almost feel bad, but not really.
Nothing can stop these fists.
You know what, Eisen? I believe you. I don't think anything can stop those fists. Nothing that I've ever seen, at least. Capability against the undead specifically. Okay. That is the only one we have at the moment, and it needs almost 400 grades, so it's going to take a little while, which is perfectly fine, because I don't have anything else for you yet anyway. No. Stay away. I don't like you. I don't like snakes. Unless it's Sasuke's summons. They're pretty cool. Or Mia, I guess. Mia is best snack, so you know. Get over here, you freaks. None of you will be left alive, so if you would like to just, I don't know, like, eat your cyanide tablets right about now, probably save everyone a little bit of time. Ba-na-na-na. Goodbye. And goodbye to you as well.
Victory is ours.
Ba, 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 bum, bum. We're gonna stream Omega. Does Tales have any waifu debates? I mean, there are probably people who do, yeah. I don't really interact with the Tales community or see much from the Tales community ever. All of my Tales of experience is like with my audience. Tales of has so many different games, especially if you include the spin-offs. Why is Mon on Reef so long? Tales of has so many different games, mainline and spin-off, that like, I feel like as a community overall, it's just super spread out, at least in my experience. Especially, maybe not as much nowadays, but especially in the older days where they were all, like, locked on different consoles. Like, pretty much every Tales of game used to be an exclusive to something. They'd be an exclusive to, I think the only one that was ever exclusive to Xbox was Vesperia. But they'd be an exclusive to, like, PlayStation 3 or to, I think Symphonia was a GameCube exclusive when it came out. At least in the West it was. Maybe it was also on PS2. I don't remember.
How about it, Laffy said? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
So, you know, I feel like a lot of times Tales of overall doesn't have a ton of overlap community-wise. It's normally like per game. But that's probably changed a lot in the last couple of years, probably like since Berseria, to be honest. Maybe since Zestiria, because I think Zestiria was multi-platform, wasn't it? Or maybe Berseria was. Mine. Vesperia is on Switch, but it was only on Switch like 2 years ago. For like 15 years outside of Japan, because it was on PlayStation 3 in Japan. But for like a decade of having been released, Tales of Vesperia was an Xbox 360 exclusive. I know that you can play GameCube games on the Wii, but there was not a Wii version of Symphonia. It was a GameCube game. Like, What an incredibly ridiculously pedantic thing to say. Hey, we made it to the temple finally. Gamer moment. Fine. Oh, we've almost made it to Kamohana.
What's this?
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
I want to have fun. Let's all have fun together. Committing murder.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
This was a place of worship for Amenoch, the water empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Aizen, I love him so much.
There's no Empyrean here, right, Aizen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Inominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Inominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Yeah, that would be really unfortunate if true. Hi, guys. All right, this is gonna go perfectly fine.